astrology, and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for physical or psychiatric health care. If this is an emergency situation or you are in crisis, please do not defer your wellness to readings or horoscopes. Seek situation-appropriate, qualified assistance instead. Hi there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting July 17th, 2022. And just a quick reminder, if you are watching your rising sign forecast, your rising sign is giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up, and your moon sign is showing you the less prominent, albeit still significant side story that's also playing out throughout the course of this week. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. This week, your big spiritual theme of the big focus is the Five of Swords upright. And this week, there could be a lot of culminating events that end a lot of connections or a lot of affiliations or projects that have been pretty stressful for a while. The Five of Swords is all about conflict, unfortunately, but in this case, it's all about ending conflicts that have been tolerated that should no longer have any space held for them. Now, a lot of this does tend to relate to breaking with fake friendships or fractious connections, fractious alliances, as well as also calling out and bringing things to a head where issues of undermining or backbiting or insincere affections have been largely at play. With the Five of Swords upright, remember, this is about bringing the conflict to an end, so we do need to know how to fight intelligently. This isn't just about, coming in and fighting for the sake of fighting. This isn't about venting, and this isn't about doing something stupid or immature like, I gotta make sure they learn their lesson. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. This is about ending things that are not redeemable. This is about ending situations and clearing our plate socially, professionally, emotionally, whatever is going on, of things that are not getting better on purpose. And some things don't get better on purpose. And we have to see, where is it time to weed the garden? When it comes to material circumstances, work, job, finances, practical affairs as it relates to home and family life, we do have the Ace of Swords reversed. And when it comes to this week, a lot of you Sagittarius people may be finding out about an opportunity that if we're not careful, we're going to end up missing. Because the Ace of Swords reverse can sometimes show up where a green light is about to turn yellow and turn red. In fact, I would look at the Ace of Swords reversed as the yellow light versus, say, the Ace of Swords upright, which is the green light. And some of you may be finding that when it comes to a new financial venture or maybe a new job opportunity, a new role opportunity, something's been hanging out waiting for you to give it the consideration it deserves. If you're not careful, you are going to miss it. Now, if it's not something you're available to, or it seems like it's too much to take on, or it's not the right time, fair enough. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, we don't want to necessarily miss out on something because we have been maybe too attached or too engrossed in some kind of routine or pattern that has already kind of taken us to its limits. With the Ace of Swords reversed as well, we may be needing to pay attention to things that need to be investigated that we thought we knew the ins and outs of that we don't, because a lot of missed treasure, well, runs the risk of getting missed. When it comes to community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, we do have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And it does look like there is going to be news of something needing to slow down as far as the way a friend or a relative or a group is carrying on. And this could have to do with just something maybe getting out of control, or people taking premature actions, throwing their money, throwing their availability all over the place. Sometimes the Eight of Wands reverse can indicate that something has kind of gotten away from them or gotten away from us as it relates to them, and it does need to be bridled. Sometimes the Eight of Wands reverse can also indicate a need to correct some misfires that may have occurred in recent history. Now, these misfires could show up in situations where you might find that a lot of the communications that you've been having with a certain group, a certain collaboration, or a friend or a relative are not being heeded. People are not paying attention, and because they're not following directions, the misfires are coming. Whatever we can do to correct the situation, of course, do. When it comes to challenges for the week, or the challenge of the week, we do have the Empress card reversed. And this week, it's going to be very important for a lot of you Sagittarius people to see where people are their own worst enemy. That is one of the most basic messages of the Empress card reversed. And also pay attention to where we might accidentally be putting ourselves or something we care about at risk because we are allowing people who are their own worst enemies to have way too significant a role or play way too big a part in a sensitive matter or a sensitive space in our lives. You know, sometimes you just need to bench people that ultimately will bring ruin upon a highly sensitive but promising project or pursuit. If mentally, emotionally, socially, professionally, they just lack the capacity to do the job that needs to be done the way it needs to be done, they do need to sit it out. And, you know, sometimes this can go also in a way where maybe with that Five of Swords, if somebody's being uncooperative or they're not taking responsibility or accepting accountability for that truth, and they are continuing to act out or create problems for you, you need to get some space. You need to push them away. It may be that this is the reason we've been missing out or potentially could miss out with the Ace of Swords reversed. This could be the person or the people that are creating these misfires or having things go all in a disarray with the Eight of Wands reversed. We find out who the Empress reversed is in the situation and we deal with them. Might not necessarily be a she, by the way, but we have to deal with it. When it comes to relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we do have the Four of Cups reversed. And reversed, this can be a very refreshing kind of card because a lot of you Sagittarius people are getting a chance to explore a type of person romantically or a type of relationship that is very compatible with you but has not been available to you or you have not been able to explore for whatever reason. So we're kind of going to the other side of the fence, so to speak. And with the Four of Cups reversed, this is a brand new adventure. It's kind of a brand new territory. It's like playing the other side of a game you didn't know there was another side of. This is where maybe a lot of new people that are a type that's compatible with you but also feel brand new because you've not been exposed to it can be very exciting. It can be a very, you know, uplifting period. Remember, and you've probably heard me say it 1,000 times already, we have more than one type we are compatible with when it comes to romantic chemistry. Most people have three types of people they're compatible with baked into their astrology chart. Some people have 5. It's just that some people only stop at the first type that they ever encounter. And you're getting a chance, single Sagittarius people, available Sagittarius people, to see some of the others. For those of you who are currently coupled or married, this is going to be a time where a partner is really coming out of a rut, and there could be some personality or character changes that come out of this as well that are very, let's just say, I mean, exciting isn't necessarily the word. Let's just say pleasing to you. Because of the Four of Cups reversed, we are seeing a partner or a crush or a spouse get out of a phase that they have been in for quite some time. It could be months, it could be years. And the person that is showing up here, the person that's coming out here, is somebody that you are relating to on a much more core level. It may take some getting used to because they may be communicating a little bit differently. They may have some of their priorities and some of their loyalties and some of their tastes change. But what they've evolved into is something that is a lot of fun for you to get close to. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.